Let me know. Oh, we are live. We got a hi from Super Wonder Frog, aka Nicole. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
She said game sound is a little loud. Yeah. Oh, I'm coming in clear. Let's go. Oh, she said you're not coming in clear.
There we go. Is that better? It would make sense that Discord...
Oh, she said no.
What? It's directly capturing my mic. Are you sure?
This is the part of the stream where we solve the technical issues we should have solved like 10 minutes ago. That's how we roll. We're super prepared.
We're not...
We'd rather make the game than be good at Discord.
I mean, we're not streaming. Yeah, I mean, it's capturing my mic, and it says it's capturing it in the yellow. Yeah. I mean, it still says it's capturing my mic.
Yes, Nicole, it is how we start every show.
Yep, damn right. Well, how are we supposed to tell, you know?
You said he's very, very soft, but you haven't said anything about his microphone volume.
Yeah. I mean, I can... I don't think I can turn up the microphone volume. Yeah, I can't really do much about that. I can make sure this is using the right one. Hello, hello. Is that any better?
No.
Weird.
Do you need maybe... Well, I guess the turning down the game probably wouldn't help either.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's like... I mean, there's...
It's like a...
I can't really control... I don't think I have any more control over how loud my mic is. It kind of just picks up. It also says it's like if I go... Ah! It said that was super loud, so if they didn't hear that, then OBS is just lying to me.
Whatever you just did, she said there's good.
Screaming? I can... Okay! It's gonna be a pretty high energy stream! Alright. They're good? That was better? Alright, do we have any audience? If I could start this.
We have a fusion recoil.
As Jacob!
Oh my god, let's go! Oh, it's low again. I don't know if
Nicole,
shouting...
Yeah, Nicole, the only option is me screaming the whole stream. I don't think there's anything else I could do. Boop, boop.
He's like, well then scream the whole stream.
Hey, listen, if you were in office, I'm screaming pretty loud. I don't think the others can handle it the whole time.
Ryan is always the loudest in the
We've
office.
met Evan.
I know, yeah.
You're fine. Dude, he was in a meeting today in the fart box.
I heard this.
And he was talking about how he's too loud for people. And I could hear him talking about how he's too loud for people through the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, he's loud. I miss him. We used to be so
Did he
loud.
tell you that?
No, but I heard about Connor being able to hear him in the talk box.
Well, it's not just that Connor could hear him in the talk box. It's that Connor's Apple Watch him a warning one
Oh,
time
that's
because
right.
Evan was in a meeting. It's like your environment is too loud. You should leave the environment because of how loud it is.
Yeah, yeah. But this might be the best we can do. I don't think I have anything else I can really do.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and get started.
Sorry, squad. Just raise that volume and I can lower the game if it's too loud. Or people don't need to hear me, just watch the game. All right, yeah, welcome to another Verbal Wednesdays. We're exactly on time and have not missed a week. It's me again because I'm legally obligated to be here each week. We have Paulina, an artist, who's below me, I guess. Below her, we have Robert, our artist / rigger, and below him we have our project manager and runner of stuff, Rachel. Let's see. Overall plan for today is we have Everfin coming out soon, and it's coming out what day, Rachel?
The 19th.
The 19th.
Next week, Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. So I'm gonna show off Everfin. We released the feature of rolling, which is the best feature in the game, and very proud that we put it in. So if you haven't played that, go do it. It's fun as fuck. And I'll be trying to maybe do a speed run with that, depending on how much time we got. You'll see some of our new stuff we got in the game and stuff that you'll see in future levels, just kind of going forward that you didn't see in Jambito if you've played Jambito already. And yeah, I think that's about it. Any other announcements or anything I'm missing, Rachel?
No, it's perfect.
Cool. And then yeah, we'll take questions as usual. I don't know if we have anyone new watching that hasn't been watching the last streams. But if we do, then yeah, ask whatever. And if you've watched the streams before, get interesting. Ask some cooler questions. And get deep with it. Let's get esoteric.
He's kidding. Everybody who's been here in the past has asked brilliant questions. We are in awe of your intellect.
Listen, I know 90% of you are my friends. And to them, I'm disappointed. To the others, you're doing great. I guess I'm just gonna play these normally. I don't know when I'll do the speed run, but we'll do speed run for one of these. Oh my gosh, and I don't even have to hide the ball anymore. For so long I've had to hide the ball mode because I couldn't do it while getting around, but it makes it so much better.
A starting question for everybody. What has been your favorite part of Everfin?
Man, favorite part of Everfin. Mine's probably the thing we'll see on level 3. Making fun new variants of a certain fight.
Nice. What about Robert and Paulina?
Oh, Paulina, I don't think your mic's working.
Oh no.
Thank you. Yeah, Robert, you're also muted.
That was by design. It's because I'm right next to you and I don't want us to echo.
That's alright.
Okay, so what the hell was I saying? Okay, so there's an enemy that pops up in Everfin. And have you guys ever played, dear listener, an enemy who you hate so much? You hate them so much. I don't hate playing the part of the game where they are. I love killing them because I hate them. I hate them so much. And I designed a level specifically. Actually, this is one of my tiles that Ryan's in now. This is not the tile I'm talking about. I designed a tile where you could trap them in a spot where they couldn't hurt you, and then you could just destroy them because I hate them so much. And so if you find a level where you're like, oh my god, I can use, I think either mud or air, the bagpipe one, where you can kind of trap them, not quite underwater, they don't die, but they get stuck. And if you can get them stuck into that spot, and then just I call it cheesing them. If you just cheese them, that's my level. My favorite part about Everfin is cheesing the enemies who I hate so much. You might enjoy killing them as much as I do. I know that sounds really violent, but it's a video game, so it's fine. I'm the pacifist in real life. I'll murder in video games all day long.
Hey, you know, everyone's gotta have a release. Rachel, what about you?
Ooh. Probably. I think the first thing I loved about it when like initially playing was like how colorful it was. Like it was just
true.
like it was just, especially compared to Jambito. But also I think the boss fight. Like the cinematics you'll get to see, but are really great. And it's super fun to like play. It's like so much is going on and it's really chaotic, but I love it.
Alright, Paulina, can we hear you now? Maybe. Yeah. Possibly. Oh, no, she's deafened now. One thing, oh man, I don't know if we have, I've told everyone I know personally and in office this story, so I don't know if we have any new people, but I guess if anyone ever watches this in the future, I can tell a little story from, because we brought the, oh wait, unless we hear Paulina, and then I can tell a story. I see green lines.
Let's try the
Yay!
I'm glad that we have like a billion of headphones here. One of it has to work. Yeah, I love the design and the thing that Alex made, making like a level with like a relaxed vacation place in everything. That was really cool to see it. So, and also the enemies are the water walk with the waterfall. Maybe you will see it one day. It's also really cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, one, the quick story I'll tell for anyone who I haven't told this yet, so it's very sweet. We did we're local to Boulder in Colorado, and two of us are alumni from CU Boulder, and CU Boulder has a little game festival they do. And we brought Burballs to it to kind of show off, and I don't know if it was my first experience, especially as a game dev, seeing this, because I'm a relatively new professional game dev. But at the festival, there was little kids that would keep striving to come back to our booth and play the game. And watching them look at our game with like the same joy that I did when I was first playing games as a kid on my PS2, it was just I think a feeling that every game dev loves to see. I feel like every game dev has like a moment of being a kid and remember playing their favorite games and staring. And seeing kids love it the same way I loved games when I was a kid, it meant a lot. It was really sweet.
Are you not gonna shame the stranger?
No, it was also funny. Robert's talking about it. It was also funny because the kid's dad had a game next to us, and the kid liked our game better than his dad's. But to his dad's credit, his game was more of like an art-based like experience for adults. So an 8-year-old would not have enjoyed it as much.
Yeah, his child was not the target audience, but it was still. I mean, I loved the story when Ryan came back and told us all about it. I thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, it was very fun. But it was very sweet. I like to think a thing that anyone that is in game dev can appreciate as a thing that we all hope to get. Where the hell? Oh, I got it. Okay. See, this is why the rolling mode is great, because you've collected everything, and I just want to run back as fast as possible. And I can do it. Oh, I don't have Meteor. This is gonna take longer.
Yeah, I think Ryan is our best player. So.
Yeah. Well,
he's not. He likes to say he is, but if there were a multiplayer, no contest.
Listen, all I'm saying is that the one contest we've had was a speed run, and I beat it. I did win.
I didn't get to play it because we ran out of time.
Semantics. But listen, it does help that this game is based off of a series that is one of my favorite series of all time. I've played a lot of Ratchet and Clank in my life, and I also have to test every single thing in the game more than anyone else. So it you know, it kind of just is a double thing. So for most games, the developers are only the best at playing it for the first couple months of it releasing because other people have not had enough time. But there are serial gamers that will become way better at this.
Like me.
Let's see.
I will say that if he ever beats me, it will be because of lag.
It's true.
He's an actual game developer. You can see.
It's true.
The alternative is that he plays this game too much. Of course.
That I do.
You play too much. If you beat me, you play too much.
I do play this game just too much in general. Yeah. I'll do a rescue mission. Oh, another little thing I can show of just something we put in that's a quality of life thing that people are having issues with. Since we have kind of a weird collecting system, there's a difference between the atoms you kill and the atoms you can pick up, but visually they kind of look the same, and it sucks to not get rewarded for the things you kill. So we added the percentage actually keeps track correctly of the things you collect, and you can actually see it in your map now. So anyone that's a completionist and wants to go find all the things, you can, when you pick up atoms in the world, it shows you the percentage of atoms you found. So it's a nice little thing a nice little quality of life that people have asked for. And at our point, hey, anyone who hasn't bought in the early access yet and is seeing this future and or now, go do it. It's a chance to be part of game dev. We listen to the feedback. Funny name, people of what's the two? Sheep Lover, funniest name in the world. And there's one other one. I feel bad. I can't remember his username because it's not as funny. But they've been super helpful, and they've been taking the time to play the game and giving tons of feedback. It means a lot. We listen, so please come get the game, come play it, give feedback, be a part of game dev. That's the best part about game dev, especially when it comes to indie studios, is it's more communal. We're all making a fun thing together that we can play and enjoy.
Yeah, a bunch of people who are listening might be thinking, like, do they really listen? No, we absolutely do. We argue about what the people who said something in, like, Discord meant by what they said, right? We pay so close attention that we really legitimately are trying to correctly interpret what you guys tell us, and then, like, actually, like, assign some resources to address it. We really want to do a good job. When you guys say something could be better, we're gonna try.
Yeah. We've also reached a point where we've had this game so long, it is nice to get outside perspective, because there's a lot of times where we're like, well, I don't even know anymore. It's like, even though it's been so long working on it.
Which, it's funny, because Nicole sent me a question of what is the best feedback we've received so far, and how have we addressed it. So it's funny that you guys are talking about this now.
It's all scripted. The best feedback, I mean, I think a big one we've gotten just overall has been the movement stuff, and I think the rolling mechanic was one that I was very excited to get to do. So maybe that one is selfishly one of my favorites because it was in line with the thing I've wanted to do for a while. Atoms are a big one that have been super helpful that we were just talking about because it's just a thing. It's also, I don't think a lot of us have the gameplay, like, games are made for a lot of different people, and I don't think a lot of us are that person that likes collectathons as much. So it's nice getting kind of external perspectives from people that do enjoy playing that, like, that kind of game more. I'm trying to think of any other big ones. Yeah, all of it's really appreciated. Honestly, like, any feedback means you've played the game and you care enough about it to have an opinion. And I feel like, honestly, no feedback means, like, either that liked it a lot, which that in and of itself I think is feedback of just either you liked it, but truly no feedback means you didn't care enough about it. I think that is an inherent failure of any game, so probably any feedback is appreciated and the best.
I have a different answer. All of the feedback that agrees with what I think we should do with the game is the best. Somebody was like, you should fix the aiming system. I was like, see, Ryan?
Yeah.
You see what I tell you?
But we never figured out what they meant.
That's my point about when I was like, we were trying to figure out what you guys mean. We really did try, but honestly, I feel like what is going to wind up being true is if you give feedback, it's like really clear, like what situation were you in? Can you like figure out what might be failing? And I know a lot of that is kind of asking. It's a big ask for people who aren't game devs, because essentially what I'm asking is for a bug report. But
I mean, honestly, actually, if the best thing you can give us if you're not in game dev and you don't know the hyper specifics of it, which is fine, just give us a game that you know of. Like, honestly, most of the time we reference Ratchet and Clank. We've looked at Risk of Rain for stuff. We looked at Gears of War. We looked at a lot of third-person shooters for that one specifically. And it's like, yeah, just giving us a game that you're like, hey, this reminds me of this thing, and look at that to see what it feels like. That helps a lot, because it gives us just a visual thing to try and see what you're talking about if you don't have the words to explain it. Which is fair, because it's honestly really, even as game devs, it's hard to know what the hell you're trying to compare something to. Where's this last guy at? I don't know if this is... Oh, this has been in a build, if anyone's noticed it. It's one that we're still art polishing. Also, you might see every 20 atoms my thing bursts. I go a little bit faster and I have lightning shooting around me. That's a little upgrade we added just to make collecting atoms a little more worth it. It's every 20 you get a boost to your damage for projectiles, and then your speed goes up by a good little bit. It's a nice little, like, star mode-esque power-up to reward you for killing them.
And it's like my favorite feature right now in the game.
Overrolling? Madness.
Dude, we had that meeting where we were like, how do we solve this problem? And then Starman became, it was like only tangentially related to solving a particular problem. I think it was like an atom economy problem or something like that. And somebody, I think it was actually Eric, was like, oh, we could solve the problem if we introduced Starman in this way. And I was like, okay, meeting over. I'm sold.
Well, one thing, I mean, it's a feature. I won't spoil it until we get it into that. This is, I think, Starman was really half of a solve for a feature. The biggest one just being making like the fact that it is still a collectible platformer, giving a little more emphasis to the collectible part, which you'll see hopefully at some point when we get it more fully implemented. But the Starman is definitely a good first half of that. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear, but we've had music updates for things, and God, I love it so much.
I swear to God, Ryan, it's like you saw the questions that got sent beforehand, because
I'm just so good at this, you know? I honestly might change my career to professional streamer, though I haven't made any money from streaming yet, so I'm waiting, chat. I'm waiting.
So I would say we've gotten a lot of different pieces of music. Like we got a full theme for Jambito, for Everfin, and we're starting to get a final version of Murok. And then we have like the final boss theme, and then we're getting a little mini capsule boss theme. But for everybody, what has been your favorite music so far?
Oh God, that's not fair. It changes every time I hear a new
I
one.
I know.
Honestly, Jambito's probably my favorite just because it is the first one we heard, and hearing brand new music for the first time is probably the most excited I'll ever be. But Merrick is a close second, one that chat didn't get to hear yet.
Oh wait, I think I have an answer for this. Do you guys remember when this might have been one of the first things that Nate did. I think one of the first things that we noticed, he's our music guy, was when, what's the verbal called that is the, like, needles?
The what?
The sound one that makes
Metal?
the rave.
Metal.
So far from the Beatles.
No, needles.
Oh.
Like meedly.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Did not get that at all. But yeah, metal. He actually did. I don't think he did metal. I think that was all Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
serious?
I think it was a blonde.
Wow.
One thing, Wind has another one too, because Wind is a bagpipe one, and it plays non-stop bagpipes
Yeah.
when you shoot it.
I can't say that one. That's not my favorite one.
Weird.
I didn't know that Eric can also do some soundtracks.
Well, I mean, this is Eric's like baby. So Eric, well, he's done actually a pretty good job. But Nate is nice having like a person who does this as their thing. Like, and Nate is very accomplished and kind of a badass.
Can you
feel like
name
a little
one
bit of a
thing
dick.
that?
Saying that Eric's music was the best music when we have a music guy.
Yeah.
Well, I would say with the verbals, it's more of like sound effects, while as the music is like full a minute and a half of just straight like
Yeah, it's actually.
theme music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Eric did have music. It definitely was not as good. But that's because again, Nate's a badass. He's done a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Name
Paulina,
one
you say
thing
something?
you can't. Yeah, I just want to ask, what's the one thing that Eric can't do?
That's probably the best question. I honestly
Unreal,
don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything Eric can't do. The only
Eric can't fight.
That's not true.
Fight?
He's huge.
Rachel,
He used
Rachel
to.
could take
I'm
it.
pretty
That's
sure
not true
his
at all.
son-
He used to do
I was like-
professional fight. He used to fight for fun.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure his like kids are in wrestling, cause like, and like he probably like
We
can't
learned
say
this.
that.
We learned this recently. He did actually last stream. We learned he did martial arts.
Yeah.
I think he fought. I don't know if it's UFC or just another kind of kickboxing. I think it was kickboxing.
Yeah, kickboxing. Yeah.
It was jujitsu.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric's a badass. The only thing he can't do fast, but he could probably figure out is C++ stuff. But I think honestly he'd get to it. He'd get there. It'd just be a lot. He'd be like this. I'd rather just do this in Blueprint.
He told me a story a couple of days ago when we were doing something for some other thing. And he was talking about some earlier work he had done before he had joined up with Boulder and before he had started Chimera. Where he was like, yeah, it was really hard. I thought about leaving game development. I was like, oh my god, we dodged a bullet on that one. Him not quitting game development. Good job.
Yeah. Hey man, it's a tough industry. Game development is not a very rewarding industry, but it can be.
Yeah, there's some hurdles you gotta hurdle.
Yeah.
I like it here. It's great at Boulder.
Oh yeah. Wait, was there also another actual question that we were singing the praises of Eric?
I think we have to figure out what he can't do. So far, we've just named things that he can.
Listen, man, I don't think there is. I don't think there physically is.
Oh, I did ask what is your favorite music track, but I don't think Robert or Paulina responded yet.
Oh yeah.
I did. I said the metal.
Oh, the metal one.
Oh, okay.
I love this magic. I think it was the first soundtrack that he made with this like magic sounds.
Oh, the one that we were like, it doesn't sound too much like Harry Potter's intro.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
I think that's the intro sound, the intro song.
Oh
Like
yeah, I
in the
forgot we
main
have like
menu.
map music. Yeah.
yeah, that's so nice. Especially that I'm like reading Harry Potter in English just to study English words because it's a simple language. So I'm into it right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, interesting.
And that's amazing that you have in the US the like entire section in the library with Harry Potter, like with toys, with everything. I haven't seen it in Europe, like so.
Oh really? Damn.
Damn, that's bad.
It's
It's funny because I literally just watched the Sorcerer's Stone last night, which also it's insane to me that they changed it in the US to call it Sorcerer's Stone instead of Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah,
Just a
that
side
doesn't make a lot
note.
of sense why. There's also, man, I have a lot. Listen, I'll always love. I've never read the book. 'Cause my school system didn't teach me to read. But the movies, the older I've gotten, the more things I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why does the kid who can't see get put into the position in the sport where the whole point is trying to find a super hard to see object?
He can see. He has glasses.
Yeah, he also in almost every movie has broken them and dropped them. And he doesn't even wear things to keep them to his face while playing. See? Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, quick side tangent from Harry Potter. This is the thing I was talking about, thing to see. The capsule bosses, you fight them a lot. So, we thought it'd be fun to add variations, and this is one of them.
Ugh, I hate those guys.
Yeah, the
Might want to kill it before you go in.
Yeah, he's
They'll
gonna make
follow
this a
you.
lot harder.
Yeah, it's like, why would you do that?
Got to drown this fish really quick.
That's the thing I hate the most about Everfin, is that
The
that
nibble
fish.
fish. I love them so much though.
I know,
Believe it
they're
or not,
so
that
hard.
is not the enemy. That's not the enemy that I made a level designed to let you cheese them. That's not the one. I don't hate them as much as I hate the other one. It's the guys that have the shell that closes on, and then you can only do damage some of the time. I want to do damage all the time.
Clam or crabapole? There's two.
Wait. Crabapole. Sorry, it's not the clam. It's the crab.
So big thing for these guys, it's saying all of them still follow the same kind of like mechanics, where it's like you're still trying to shoot blocks. So you get into phase 2 where you can shoot out the main section. But it's just a couple of different added difficulties. Of one, he's farther up. 2, he does this when he changes. So now it's you gotta kind of dodge his little lasers out of these spins. Oh god, he also has giant rockets that follow you. Oh man, that would work. Okay. No.
I would say, so whenever I'm testing this, I do a really bad problem of just not blinking. And like I've done better, but then once we introduced this like capsule boss, like today when I was playing with it, I did not blink. It was so hard. But it's super fun.
I don't know what your complaint is. Just stop blinking. Problem solved.
I'll say that is probably the toughest thing about being part designer on this, is that, you know, my favorite games are like FromSoft games, and I play like even Ratchet and Clanks. I like playing them on really hard. So the baseline of a lot of the things I make, I gotta really tune down and have someone review just to make sure I'm not making it quite too hard. This flying guy, a lot harder when I first made him.
Yeah, somebody instituted a rule recently, like, somebody introduced a tile that was a really fun tile, great concept, but it was a little hard, and Ryan was the first person to play it all the way through for the first time. And he died.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, hey, listen, if Ryan dies on your level's too hard.
Yeah.
We need to tone it down.
Not that I'm that good at games. It's just this one specifically I play a lot. Alright, so that was level 3 done. That was the biggest thing we were going to show. Should I start trying to do a speed run for things?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
What do we think I should try? Should I do one that's collection, or should I do one that's... I still should follow the rule that's the 65% collection thing.
Yeah.
Do I do capsules or should I do
Do capsules. I feel like
capsules? Okay.
I feel like you should do level 3 again. I think
Oh,
with the
speedrun
flying.
level 3? Oh god, okay. Yeah, fair
I
enough.
feel like because
Oh, wait.
that with the flying boss, that'll be super hard.
I'm gonna pause when it starts if someone, and then I'll hit resume and if someone wants to start a stopwatch. But I can't run it. That's that's not.
What do you mean?
If I run, I'll just be like, I did it in 0.1 seconds. It's crazy.
I can start a stopwatch.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna shout so that you can hear me not with 2 seconds delay because we're in the same office.
Yeah.
Alright.
So just do start and yell stop. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start. Oh god, I already found that. We're good. Okay. God, the hardest part of this is gonna be getting enough atoms. Oh, and the mud guys is gonna be rough. Okay.
It's worth mentioning though again that I could totally take that.
Look at this. Die, 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 die. Okay. Oh, wait, please. Uh-oh. Excuse me, pardon me, sorry, excuse me. Yoink.
But sometimes when the verballs just like kind of kiss you a little, like, oh hey brother, you're just like you're face to face with this just giant like 4x or 8x guy.
Yeah. Oh man, actually I just realized this is gonna get hard. Oh no, it should be about the same, I guess, because our percentage was always based on the ones placed in the level. I'm sure there's there's like, I wonder if there are speed hacks in this game. I don't know what they would be.
You wonder if there are speed hacks in this game?
Listen, I'm not hoping to break the physics of my game, you know? It's like-
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Not like a punch code like double
Oh yeah,
speed.
no. I can set my speed real high, real fast.
Also, just as a note for, I know pretty much everybody that's even on this call already knows about this, but for future people who are maybe watching this at a later time, it is worth mentioning that the game is procedurally generated, so obviously with each, like, you'll get each new save, you'll get a different type of generation of, like, these levels, so it won't exactly look like this when you play it.
Which I think honestly has been a nice thing of when we showed it before, has not been immediately apparent, which I think is a pretty good success of a procedural game. Oh gosh, okay, I don't have the time to try and kill this thing early.
Do I remember correctly that Super Wonder Frog has a prize for somebody today? And is there somebody in the chat who might be a recipient of said prize?
I was not told of this, but
It was in the Discord, I thought. Is that for today?
I don't know if there's anyone that doesn't have one already.
yeah.
She just said if there's anyone in this chat
Oh, it's every time. Oh, sorry.
that doesn't have a key. So like, if you've got a buddy and you're like, hey, friend, I want you to play this video game. You can apparently just have it if you're fast enough. Tell them to come log in. I think if they log into Discord, correct me if I'm wrong, the next person who doesn't have the game who logs into Discord just gets it. Is that right?
Well, not if multiple people log in.
Well, that's what I mean, the next person.
Well, if the next person that logs in, if there's 3 people that log in, then it'd be one of those 3 people.
The next person is only one person.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
First person to call dibs is what Nicole says.
Oh wow, first person called in.
Yeah, the first
Alright,
person
stop.
to show up and be like, I want it.
4 minutes and 1 second.
4 minutes, 1 second. I don't remember what my last one was.
I know me.
Damn, I wish I'd be in one
Nick-
one less
I
second.
feel, I
Oh.
feel like Nicole, if Nicole might have it.
Yeah, Nicole, what was? Do you remember my last? I feel that was maybe 3 minutes. I don't know, 3 minutes something. That was my last
Yeah.
time.
It was 6 minutes, but did you do 60%? Yeah, wait.
That feels wrong. 6 minutes was my last time. That feels high.
Yeah, that does feel high.
And I got faster. Well, I did.
Was the Atom collection?
The thing is,
like-
yeah, last time I did this, I did not have the ability to see how many atoms I had. So I did have to, there were times I had to go find other stuff. Like make sure I
Yeah.
collected all the atoms I knew of to try and get it. So that might have helped.
Yeah, plus you didn't have the rolling.
I did, yeah, the rolling does help. Oh, that is
Yeah.
true. And
I was like,
and I had 2 dashes. So this all
to be fair, I was
makes a
like,
lot of
why?
sense.
I'm like, why did you go so quickly? And then I'm like,
Honestly,
oh, that.
Here, you know what? We have time. I'll try and let me try and speedrun Jambito real quick.
And by the way, this is a good thing to bring up for people who are already kind of into the game and playing it a little bit. Some folks have said, oh, you know, the movement feels a little bit slow. You know, running around after you've done stuff is not as fun as just
Rachel,
drink-
start.
Are you? Wait.
So
Wait.
So we were like, oh, you guys are right. We've like been touching the game too much to like get what doesn't feel great about it. And so that's where ball mode came from. Ball mode came from user feedback.
I'm also.
Where you guys were like, oh, it's
Sorry.
better.
Yeah, sorry. I was also watching Rachel because I started without, so I'm gonna wait a couple seconds after she starts a timer.
Okay, I'm starting now.
Okay. That feels like I
So-
was back.
So if you're like, oh, you know, maybe I come back, maybe I don't. Definitely come back. You got to try ball mode. It's baller, as they say.
Yeah. As they said 3 years ago.
Nobody laughed. Nobody laughed.
No one. Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah. I mean, is that different from your usual puns? Do we often
It was
laugh
my
at your
birthday on Monday, and I spent the whole day waiting for my mom to finish being surgery. It was, by the way, it was fine. It was just a normal, minor surgery. But I spent my birthday in the hospital being just bored.
Yeah.
And they won't laugh at my jokes.
Well, listen, if you called us on your
That's
birthday,
your
maybe we
birthday.
would have laughed. Yeah, I don't know. Way past that now, I'll tell you.
You're only
I-
allowed to use the birthday card like a month going up to your birthday. As soon as it's the next
I
day, you
didn't
can't
know.
do anything.
No,
That's
no, it's actually more. I can use it more because of how the birthday was actually spent. It's boring ass birthday.
Most
You
of my
could say the
birthdays are
day
pretty
before.
boring.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the next thing? This way.
We're all like, you guys should get into game development. Don't get into game development unless you're gonna laugh at my jokes.
If no one could do that, there'd be no one to make games.
That's not true. Just the games would all be funny.
Ooh.
I thought I heard. Did somebody like jam something down?
I don't know.
'Cause I was like, games would be funnier. No,
Oh gosh,
not funny.
I only have 37%. This is gonna be a pretty bad run if I don't have 65%. So I'm gonna have to go back. Oh no. That's one thing we did with Bulma. We didn't want it to be just you can skip over everything. So if you fall while in ball mode into the earth, it resets you back to where you became a ball, rather than the nearest place you were on land, like it does when you're not in ball mode. So just a little it's a little risk reward kind of thing. Oh come on! Using a sine wave weapon can miss things. Probably not the best. 66, that works! Okay, get out of here. Wait. No, I missed one! Oh no! It's all falling
Oh.
apart! Okay, yep. Where we go back? Oh, okay, worked in my favor. There's no such thing as consequences. Oh, it's right here.
Mm.
Sneaky, sneaky. I guess Jambito is also, well, Jambito, I guess, yeah. I was gonna say, Jambito is also more closed than Everfin. I can't really, like, Everfin, there's not many walls to keep you sealed places.
Mm-hmm.
Damn you, Dr. Corbett! I should have picked up Meteor. Oh no. Drop fire, please.
Don't forget to say yell or yell stop,
Okay.
since I'm 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, this one's gonna take longer anyways because I do not have a backup weapon. Come on. Drop ammo, you bastard. There we go. Yeah. Meteor to the rescue. Give me more meteor ammo. Up.
Oh my god, 5 minutes exactly.
Wow, I'm really on rounding these numbers. 4.1.
Well, it's like 5 minutes and then 0.0, like it's like 5 minutes 00.05.
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. And I
Yeah.
ended with 69%. I think this is a double win, honestly. Oh, we have 14 minutes left. Anything else I should do? I'm playing our. I don't want to spoil to an Efren. We can do a sneak peek of Merrick. We can.
Ooh, maybe do a little sneak peek of Merrick.
Give it time for Nicole to type, "Dear God, no, don't do it." If it's a bad idea.
We did sneak it in.
Sneak it in. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. This is the third planet. People guess a mining planet. And it's the last planet we have pretty much finished. Oh, I guess I should also. Merrick. 3 seconds. Well, we do before 5. So this one is Merrick. We don't have music put in yet. That's why it is honestly scarily quiet. It is very disturbing hearing no audio. And you unlock the lightning verbal core, which makes fun new guys. So this is I think the inner lore that we're kind of doing here is since the Floobers are what kind of take over this whole solar system, this is the Floobers, like, I don't know if you'd call it industrial or just, what would you call a mining colony? Like a resource gathering planet? I don't know. But it's where more of their factories are, it's where they're like they're gathering for materials to make the things that they need for their society.
That's where they would have enslaved the Wookiees if they were Wookiees.
Sure. I don't know, it's not as green as, was it Endor? What's the Wookiee home planet?
Sheik.
Yeah.
But that's their home planet. It's not where they were enslaved. They were enslaved at the at Kessel.
What is it? I don't know that. I don't remember what that one looks like.
It's the Kessel Run. You're a speedrunner. You know the Kessel Run?
I do, but I know that it measures it in a measurement that is not distance but time.
Did you see Solo?
Oh yeah. I didn't like it.
Do you not remember? You didn't. Oh, they explained why there was a measurement of distance and not time during the speed run.
Did they?
Yeah, because to do the Kessel Run the normal way, you have to like fly through this specific path to get away from the really dangerous elements that are around the planet. And Han was just like, we're going straight. And that's what turned it into a shorter distance.
That's not an explanation. That's just an avoidance of the question. That's why I didn't like this movie.
He didn't like the movie because he didn't understand the movie.
That could be, maybe. Granted, to his defense, I don't like a lot of new Star Wars movies. I'll always love the prequels because of nostalgia. And then the originals, out of respect.
I appreciate that you were like, I'll always love them because of this reason.
Because of nostalgia.
Because of nostalgia.
Listen, they're not as good as the originals. I respect that. But I grew up with them, so I like them better. Oh gosh, so many city. I'll always hold, especially the fights in the prequels will always be way more fun than the fights in the original.
Oh my god. The fight with Darth Maul with that double-ended lightsaber.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That was a piece of cinema right there.
So cool. Way better than Obi-Wan turning to a pile of dust in the first one of the originals.
They were old men. It totally makes sense in the context of them being old men.
Oh man, I haven't played Merrick in so long. I've been doing Vio.
Bio.
I know, I'll always call it Vio. It's not even on purpose.
Finally got it confirmed now.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Eric really needs to go into why he named stuff. They're all named after his family, which is really sweet.
It's really, really cute.
I guess I didn't get healed there. Alright, where next? This is I think this is the first planet where any of the tiles I have made have been started. Which wasn't on purpose, truly just an accident. But yeah, most of mine that I first made were in Merrick. So if any of them seem way harder, probably a good reason why.
Well, this is. Oh yeah, this is good.
There's a fun one. Oh, eel is just so satisfying.
I stand by that. It's my favorite now. Still,
It is really fun.
it's like pretty.
Yeah, it has cool little zappies. Though it's really not as good against bosses.
It isn't. Oh well.
It kind of like I think you can if you line up the shots to stay in their legs long enough.
Yeah.
Then it does. But for some,
it also depends on the boss.
Yeah, because I feel like with like the end of Everfin, it's like it's good.
Yeah, that would well I'll say hey the end of this one when the final fight here it becomes a little bit harder because there's a little change to the boss fight. I also love the lightning that comes off the center. It's so cool. I don't remember what we set this one to. Which one is this?
What do you mean?
I don't remember
Oh, wait.
which. I don't remember which fight this is. Lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Also very good timing because it is a 5-minute warning.
Oh, I'll beat this so fast.
Oh yeah.
And we have one more variant for the capsule fights that you will see. The base implementation, I think, introduced on this plan. So,
Those in bio.
well, Bio has one for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see where we put it. Face my purple orbs of doom.
This is a family show.
I've cursed a lot. Let's hope not.
Let's go.
Let's go. Well, good game, guys. I don't think I have enough time to beat another thing, but
Yeah.
just a little peek of the more planets we have, and we have 4 more. Or, well, I guess including All America, we have 4 more coming up. So yeah, keep sticking around, keep seeing it, and hopefully come get the game when it's fully done. I guess I can do closing stuff now. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone who's already been here. Anyone new, if we got anyone. Anyone that sees this recording after, come join the streams, damn it. They're, I don't know times. They're 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. West time. What's Pacific Time? I don't remember. What's East?
We're talking about when it ends. It starts at.
Oh yeah, 4
Mountain
Mountain Time, 3 whatever the fuck California time is. And
Pacific.
yeah, Pacific, and then was it East Coast time is 6.
6? Yeah.
Paulina, what's Polish time right now?
I guess it's a midnight.
It's
or
about
2
midnight if
a.m.
you're in Poland, so you're still awake. Yeah, come check it out.
Let's be real. You play video games. You're not in bed at midnight.
Exactly. Yeah, so come join us for our next one. If you haven't already, go get Verballs in early access or wishlist it if you want to wait for the full release. Yeah, support a small indie studio making games. It's a fun way to be part of game dev. And yeah, I think that's it. Anything else I'm missing, Rachel?
No, you're good.
All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.